Start by reading the capacitor's label and matching its microfarad and voltage ratings to the unit's model documentation so you know exactly what you have and whether it is original. Look for the printed specifications on the can, the microfarad value for the compressor section, and the microfarad value for the condenser fan section, typically shown as something like 35 and 5 microfarads, plus the rated voltage like 370 volts or 440 volts. Goodman often prints a part number and a manufacturer code on the capacitor, and the unit's service sticker or parts list in the blower compartment will list the exact replacement part number that's shipped from the factory. Cross-check the capacitor label against the unit's model number and the parts list from the installation manual or Goodman's online database to confirm originality. If the label is faded, use the unit's wiring diagram to see the design microfarad values for Herm, Fan, and Common, then match those numbers to a new capacitor. When measuring, disconnect power, discharge the capacitor with a resistor, remove one lead from each terminal, and use a quality multimeter with a capacitance function to read Herm and Fan separately. Acceptable tolerance is usually plus or minus 5% to 10% depending on the manufacturer, so replace the capacitor if it reads outside that range or if the can is bulged, leaking oil, or corroded. 3 common mistakes pop up here. People often assume the old capacitor is correct just because it is installed. Solve that by always verifying against the model documentation and wiring diagram before ordering a replacement. Many folks mix up voltage ratings and pick a lower voltage part. Fix that by choosing a capacitor with the same or higher voltage rating than specified, never lower. Others measure capacitance without fully isolating the terminals, which gives false readings. Prevent that by removing at least one lead from Herm and Fan, discharging safely, and then taking the measurement with steady contact and no parallel circuit paths. We built BigHomeProjects.com to make it easy to find local contractors for heating and cooling repairs, replacements, and maintenance that align with the parts and specs you need. Homeowners can browse our directory and join our discussion community to ask questions about identifying parts like capacitors, while contractors use our platform to connect with nearby customers and keep steady work flowing.